What's up YouTube? This is Jason Devon. Over here we talk about investing, personal finance, and we put it in a way that's so simple that the everyday person can understand it. Today, I'm going to talk to you about why you will fail your 2024 goals. You heard that correctly. Why you will fail your 2024 goals. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I'm not going to coddle you. I'm going to tell you exactly why you will fail. If you do any of these three things, I can bet money that you will fail your goals. So in this video, if I hit on one thing that you're doing now that you're going to stop doing, let me know in the comments down below which one I hit on. The first reason why you're going to fail your 2024 goals is because you don't write your goals down. Guys, I don't care whether you have them on paper or in a journal like I do, or whether you have them in your iPhone, which I also do. You have to have your goals written down. If it's not written down, it doesn't exist. The amount of people who wake up one day and say, hey, I want to make more money, and they don't have that written down, I can't stress this enough. You cannot keep going through life winging it. Now let's play some trivia here. Now if you guys had to guess, how many people in the world actually set goals, whether they're written or just in their head? How many people, percentage wise? 3%. That means that 3% of the 8 billion people on Earth right now have any sort of goal. Now, for my next trivia question, of that 3%, how many of those people actually have their goals written down? 1%. There have been countless studies that show that writing your goals down makes you more likely to achieve those goals. The number that's most widely used is 42%. That means that just by writing your goal down and getting it out of your head and on paper or in your tablet will make you 42% more likely to hit that goal. Now just think to yourself, with that in mind, with this already being researched and studied countless other times, why would you not just write it down? If it works, it works. If it doesn't, who cares? You just lost out on 10 seconds of writing it down. No matter what your goal is, whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to make more money, whether it's to save money, whether it's to run a marathon, if you don't have that goal written down, I can assure you that you are most likely going to fail that goal. Put that goal on paper and make it real and stick to it. As an added bonus, also what you want to do is you want to make sure that you reread that goal every now and then. If it's on paper, open your journal and read that to yourself. Put it in your iPhone and make sure you open up your notes and you make sure that you remind yourself what you are aiming for. Don't just set the goal and forget about it. That's you moving through life as if you're on autopilot and nothing great will be accomplished if you're doing. Now let's get to number 2, why you will fail your 2024 goals. Now this one is a big one. I see so many people do this. Even people who mean well and they write their goals down, they do this and they fail. And you know why? Because they're not specific about their goals. You can't make a goal and say, hey, I want to make more money this year. What does that mean? $1? $2? You were making $50,000 last year and now you want to make what? $55,000? $70,000? What does that mean? You say you want to lose weight this year. Do you actually want to lose weight or do you just want to lose fat? How much do you want to lose? Put a number on it. Put a date on it. You have to make it so that your goal is specific so that you can look at it and easily tell, okay, I hit this or I did not hit this goal. You can't just say my goal is to save money this year, because then when you look back on it, you're not going to know whether you did that or you didn't do that. How much money do you want to save? Did you want to save $500? Did you want to save $5 a month? What is your goal? Now let's take two people, person A and person B. Now if person A is saying my goal is to save money this year and person B is saying my goal is to save $500 a month, who do you think is more likely to hit their goal? Who do you think is more likely to get further ahead versus where they started? Person B. So no matter what your goal is, make sure it's something so specific that you can measure it and look at it and track it. So forget 2024 for a second. I want you to put this in all your goals. Make them specific. If I ask you what do you want out of life, you can't just say, hey, I want to live comfortable and I want to have a good family. You can't track that. What does comfortable mean to you? Is that $100,000 a year? Is that $40,000 a year? What does a good family look like? You can't really measure that. You have to make sure that it's measurable, that you know clearly whether or not that you hit it. Now, no matter what your goal is, and I don't really care what it is, but I can tell if you set it as a goal that it means something to you, and you can't be wishy-washy with that. Be real specific. I cannot emphasize that enough. Now, the third reason why your 2024 goals will fail, and this one is a killer, this one even bothers me sometimes, you give up too easily. Let's say you start off January with the goal of making $300 more per month than you did last year. And let's say that by February you say, okay, this month I've only made $100 more than I did last year. I'm gonna give up. Can you believe the amount of people who do that? Don't give up. You have to keep trying and do it again. And I'm not even trying to sound like a motivational coach here, because I am not, but you can't just give up that easily. Now this is why New Year's resolutions get such a bad rep these days. People start off January 1st, they hit the ground running, they're so hopeful, they're so confident, I'm gonna do this year, I'm gonna do that this year, and then by the time 2 weeks pass by, it's all deflated. Now, I'm an accountant, so let me just throw more numbers at you. 25% of people abandon their New Year's resolutions goals after just 1 week. There are 52 weeks in the year. That means that after just 1 week, they just said, those other 51 weeks, nah, I'm not trying to go through those. Next. And you know what happens after that? They wait until the next year for New Year's resolutions, and they do the exact same thing over and over again until they die and live a mediocre life. That sounds dark, but it's the reality of most people. The next number I'm gonna throw at you is that 60% of people abandon their New Year's goals in the first 6 months. That means by the time half the year is done, more than half the people who started off January 1st so excited and so eager, ready to get to it, they're already done and out of the competition. This one's a tricky one because how can we get around this? If you're gonna quit, you're gonna quit regardless. Whether I say so or whether your mom says so, whoever. This is 100% on you, but here are some ways that you can help get around this. Number one, you gotta remind yourself your why. I don't wanna sound cliche, but this really works. You have to really look at your goal and think to yourself, why did I even set this goal in the first place? And I mean, you have to really go deep within yourself and ask yourself, why do I want this? For example, let's say your goal is to make $1,000 more per month. Why did you set that goal? Let's say that you set that goal because your rent is increasing this year and daycare costs for your kids are about to increase too. Now with your rent increasing, what are you gonna do? Move? Probably not. You're just gonna suck it up and you're gonna have to make more money. Same with daycare. What are you gonna do? Complain about it? Probably, but you're gonna have to do something about it unless you want your kids out here on the streets running around while you're at work. If your goal was to lose weight, why do you want to lose weight? To live a longer life? To maybe grow old and be healthy? To play with your grandchildren one day? Whatever it is, you have to really dig deeper into that, get below the surface level and really lock in and get emotionally connected to that goal. Those are the 3 reasons why you won't hit your 2024 goals. I want all of you to succeed. I don't want to see you do the same thing that you did 2020, which was fail, 2021, which was try and fail, and 2022, which was, you guessed it, try and fail. If you watched this video this far, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below telling me which one of these 3 things that you fell victim to that you're gonna stop doing now that you're more aware of it. Other than that, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.